It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Henry up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Throwing is Jackson. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Inside handoff, Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bengals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They go play action with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Hardy. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And this one's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
11, Thomas.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Trenton Irwin,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss from 13 yards out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now it's Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. .44-yard punt, return of 9.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 12.
Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
11-90.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Again, it's Burrow.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Burrow looking to pass. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A final shot before break. Jackson going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
29 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Open man is Chase, complete.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Moss.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. loss here as he's taken down.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
In motion, Aguilar.
From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he fends him off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Hey, boys, let's get a few yards on this play.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is, and in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Ja'Marr Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. They'll run on first down with Moss.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Burrow going to keep it running right.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run. Here's Moss.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing. Jackson.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Now Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
11. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cincinnati, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Set. 380. Run. 180. 380. Run. Go, let's go. Set. 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 Ready. Set. Set. Ready. Ready. Set. Green hot. Green 80. Green hot. Green 80. Go. Green 80. Green hot. Set. Green 80. Run. 180.